we head to Tokyo, where our Sunday morning tech expert Djuro Sen is, well, also taking in the World Cup rugby.
How did he time this? How did he time this, Djuro? Let's have a look at my diary.
Yeah.
Look, there's something happening with the phone. How are you, Djuro?
Janie and Tim, pure coincidence that the World Cup is on at the same time as I'm covering technology here in Japan. But good morning to you. It is unbelievable here, the atmosphere, the games are underway, but there's plenty of tech too.
Yeah, we've really been enjoying the Fox Sports coverage here, and my brother's been sitting in the big chair, and we've got plenty more to come today, of course, live on Fox Sports this afternoon. They played well, the Wallabies, didn't we? We expected Fiji, obviously, to come out of the blocks quickly, but a really good win in the end.
Yeah, if you go back through all the World Cups, back to 91 when we won, we had some pretty close calls, Tim. And the thing is, it was a close game for much of the match, but it wasn't the only one. You know, the All Blacks had a tight tussle with South Africa. We saw France and Argentina having a tough game, and Japan, well, they struggled for times against Russia as well. So, you know, those first games, I thought yesterday was absolutely brilliant for back-to-back matches in terms of, you know, theatre, closeness. Fantastic stuff. And, you know, the locals are really getting behind it too. You'd really love it over here, guys.
Oh, thanks, mate.
There is actually a pretty intense weather system. I'm looking at Djuro, a typhoon, which is heading towards southern parts of Japan and also Korea. Do you think it will have any impact on any of the World Cup sites at all?
Yeah, Janie, it's been a massive typhoon season, and when I saw it breaking the other day, I thought, well, firstly, I've got to do this cross inside. But here on the east coast, we seem to be sheltered a fair bit. It's making its way through that channel between the west of Japan, China, and up towards Korea. They have closed, as a precaution, some of the live sites for the Rugby World Cup, but it seems to be okay. There have been some injuries towards the south, but for the most part of the country, we're okay, and it was going to arrive far too late for the Australian game. But, you know, the live sites have been absolutely terrific. I got a chance to experience a few of them on Friday night for the Japanese game, and also check them out yesterday when Australia was playing. So a lot of local Aussie support there in the bars of the live sites, where they have lots of people sitting around, enjoying a few cold ones, also enjoying the training capabilities that rugby brings to everyone. And as you can see, the atmosphere about the World Cup, you know, I was fortunate enough to work for the Wallabies in 2003 when we hosted the World Cup, and getting your country behind you is fantastic. There's so many great characters having fun, and the Australians are very popular here. I know we've been struggling in terms of results over recent years. Very tidy country, of course, Japan. And, you know, they've got kids and people who just want to get part of the game, and they're able to do that in these live sites. So not only can you watch the games, you can buy products and play as well. The other thing, too, is that NHK, the domestic broadcaster, is showing games in 8K at some of these live sites, in 8K, in massive screens, and on their satellite service you can watch it in 8K. And of course, Tim, as you talked about on Foxtel, great 4K coverage too if you've got the satellite service. And some of the pubs and clubs in Australia will be showing 4K as well. Just look that up through the Foxtel website, because I think the era of 4K has been brief, but bring on 8K. I know we've talked about 8K a few times on the show.
Yeah, we certainly have. And while you're over there, HP, a big announcement regarding their future and laptops.
Yeah, this is a big deal. And I know you, Janie and Tim, are always working, but HP have used the millennials to base their new laptop. And millennials have a different type of work ethic, and it's not to deride millennials at all, is that they work a lot from anywhere, but they also relax wherever they are. So HP's new laptop, and it's called the Dragonfly, is designed for the new workforce, millennial inspired, but for boomers and everyone as well. It's got an extraordinary 24-hour battery life, lasts for over a day, and it weighs less than a kilo in that particular model. So it's very light indeed. It is definitely the future. It has the best security in a laptop I've seen, and it looks stunning, and it's tough. It's made of magnesium and some recycled plastics as well. It is certainly a big deal. Now, HP have talked about this in the realm of changing the workplace, because I think we are trying to do a lot of work at home, on the road, and in the plane, and we need a product to do that. So they've said that they've got a whole heap of technology built into this thing. Quite a keyboard, technology that stops people from spying over your shoulder. You just press a button and it narrows that field of view. So there's all these things that they've included in this device that makes it better for people who work in business, or even just at home, or home businesses as well. So it's definitely the laptop of the future. I'll have a yarn a bit later today on Sky News about it.
Yeah, it certainly sounds good. And just quickly, what else are you checking out over there, Djuro?
Oh, this is unbelievable, this place. If you're into technology, you have to come to Japan. So I've been testing out some new cameras. I'm going to show you guys exclusively in the next couple of weeks. Also going to check out how 5G works over here. And on my way back via Brisbane, I'll be checking out the World Congress of Drones. So we'll be talking about drones next week, and it's a big deal in Brisbane next week. So from Tokyo to Brisbane, back to Sydney next week, we'll have plenty of technology and a little bit of rugby as well, if I can avoid the typhoon.
I thought you were going to be there till November for the World Cup final. They're obviously not putting you up in the local caravan park. Looks like a beautiful AH Beard number behind you.
This one's a little small. It's not much bigger than this room behind me. But you look, that's Tokyo, and you're going to love it. It is a wonderful place. But I look forward to showing you some more video next week. It's just a stunning place. Good.